भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते
Okay, sit alone please quickly. Namaste. Good morning. Shubhodayam. Shall we chant together? Page number 7. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wonderful mantra with 5 prayers, isn't it? Have you noticed that? All the new students. We are making 5 prayers to the Divine. May the Divine protect us both, the teacher and the student. May He nourish us both. May we work with great energy. May our study be vigorous and fruitful. May we not hate each other, isn't it? 5 prayers we are doing. Okay. We should do it consciously. Okay. Not like a parrot. Okay. Then only the result will come. When our prayer is sincere, we are sure to see its result. Okay. Have that kind of faith in that. Words of the great people. And in the last few classes, we have learnt about a little about listening and a little about education, isn't it? All of you are reading the books that are given to you. I told you one thing. The basic things to learn a language is listening, speaking, and reading and writing, isn't it? In the last few classes, including orientation class, there were several things, several good things we have listened. How many we are able to remember? Because if we repeatedly listen to them, they will have some strong impression in our mind. Then that only reflected in our character, in our actions, in our speech, in our thought process. So, while learning a new language or English language, it is essential that we must have to listen. We have to learn to listen. Again and again we have to listen. The modern technology gives ample opportunities for us to listen. And for several people, their own name, their own voice, more than 99% of people, they like those things, isn't it? Because we are very much attached to them. If somebody calls by your name, immediately you turn and look at them, isn't it? It is very dear to us. The same way, our own voice. We can record our voice and we can listen to it. In that way also, we can experiment in the target language that we are learning. And not only that, I told you one more thing. By sticking to the discipline, by observing strict discipline, we can learn more things. We can get more clues, more tips, techniques, okay, to achieve success in a short time. See, as a brahmachari in our training centers and in the ashrama, while doing some work, while cutting vegetables or while doing gardening or some other work, one person will read, the others will listen and do work. See, one person only reading, but several people are getting benefited by it. And at the same time, we are doing some work, and at the same time, we are listening to something. We are gaining, isn't it? So, multitasking is inevitable in this modern world. We must have to make use of it, the technology also. Several times, people may not be available, isn't it? But if you read and record your own assignments, in the classroom, your teacher is maybe asking you to speak each and every person, individual, isn't it? They're giving that much time for you. But at home, you can have lot of time. Every alternate day is an opportunity. Every alternate day, you can read and record, and in the whole day, at several times, you can listen, so that you can remember better. Because we have postponed this problem for a long time, and moreover, in the subconscious mind, all those thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, all those things will be replaced by these things, these new things. Thus, in that way, in whatever way that we want to change our character, if we read and those subjects, and if you record them and if you listen them and if you think over them again and again, they will make an integral part of our daily life. That is only the education. That kind of education we want. In the first class, we came to know manifestation of the perfection is required. And it is already there in the man, Swamiji says, and that means it is a common thing in each and everybody. And we came to know that it is a common thing, and one special dimension itself is missing in our education. Body, mind and soul, the all-round development of these three things are required. But we greatly ignore the concept of body, the concept of soul. That's why we are suffering, struggling. Even though infinite strength is within us, infinite knowledge is within us, even though we are struggling because we are forgetting our real nature. One great philosopher told, one great philosopher asked, one great philosopher told, Leo Tolstoy told this story, small story. A great king asked once 3 questions. Who is the most important person on the earth? Who is the most important person? Prime Minister? Chief Minister? No. It is ourselves. We have to spend time with ourselves in meditation. There, the transformation takes place. We observe our thoughts. We can connect to the divine. We can transform ourselves. Isn't it? We can invite new thoughts. We can concentrate on the desired object. And we can have more time in the day by allocating some time for the meditation. We can have more time in the day. How? Because we are reforming our character. So we do not waste our time in the day for unnecessary things. When we observe our thoughts, when we introspect ourselves, what I did yesterday, what are the mistakes I did yesterday, on that also we think, because we cannot keep the mind concentrated on a single object for a long time. The subconscious will be working, tries to override our mind. But in that process, it gets organized. That's why it's very important for all of us to allocate some time for meditation every day in the morning. Okay? Try to do that, and as you are coming to an ashrama, make use of the universal prayer hall, okay, that is located here. Try to sit there for some time and get strength. All right? Have a wonderful day ahead. Please post to class.